Welcome to your #1 source for cow decals. The weather forecast for tomorrow says a few inches of snow. The luck says bad things. Tragic. There's a new session. I'd like to thank past Grimith for putting this driftwood here. Of course, I can see it's Leah's birthday on the right side. And I also do remember that trash is desired by Linus. I always feel fresh when I'm outside breathing fresh air. Don't get me wrong, your grandpa's old cottage is nice. It sure is. Love. Hey, I thought it'd be fun to send you a letter. Shane has sent us another pizza. Good guy, Shane. We also got some bone fragments from our dog. Good girl. All right. What am I going to be giving Pam? Could have kept one of the gold parsnips. We obviously could arrange beer, mead. We do some mead. Maybe. We'll see. I do have some parsnips and some parsnip seeds. I did just plant this stuff, though. So it looks like I'd just be giving her a normal quality gift, which in that case I'll just give her a parsnip because she loves it. I did not retain the notion of saving a gold star parsnip for her. So it goes. She still loves the damn things. Okay. I have a number spare, specifically 3. Besides, we're not really hurting for relations with Pam, given how she's maxed out and all. So I think it'll be okay. Hey there. Robin. Upgrading my shed, which is going to cause some wild, bizarre behavior in here with how I place things, but hey, I don't have to expand this stuff out. Don't ruin my crystallariums or I'll break your body. You hear that? I will break you. Right, I have this set up for when the starfruit wine gets done so I can then put something in that keg, so then I'll know when this shit's done. The next thing I want to check is whether the trash I grab from here will actually count towards this goal. It does! Okay, cool. And hell, I even got some crayfish out of there. We got 3 crayfish instead of 2, courtesy of that 1 power we have. Crab pots have a 25% chance to yield double. We have so much driftwood. Alright, I feel pretty alright about that. As a matter of fact, now that I know that I don't have to invest any of my time in fishing out trash, which I did some just in case, I do like Linus after all, even though I have mistakenly called him Lewis before, I'm going to make 5 more crab pots. We are going to have ourselves a rip-roaring good time. I don't anticipate the bait quality mattering at all in these. Wouldn't expect that behavior to change. This looks neat, actually. I like it. Alright. Make sure we get all this stuff binned in. And I don't have to use one of Linus's baits, but we shall. Now, this does open up the way for me to be incentivized to make some normal bait with my bug meat, and then hell, I could then use my 154 moss to make some special bait. I could also go fishing in the mountain river today, but here's the thing, I'm not too fussed about going to fish. I will get the fish that I'm missing as we go into year 2 and year 3. It's not a big deal. I'm not like, oh no, I gotta... It'll be fine. Relax. Okay. So I obviously want to go deliver that. My iridium hoe will be done tomorrow. I do have plenty of iridium bars. Robin wants the hardwood, but I'll have to give her that tomorrow if I remember. This will get delivered tomorrow as well. That makes for a great excuse to head up to the mountain train area, where if I remember, I'll use my hoe to dig at the X marks the spot there. We'll see whether I remember that. We do have some duck mayonnaise. How about that? Love on some animals. Speed pets. You adorable little babies, you. One day they will not be babies. One day. Alright. I don't feel like taking duck mayonnaise to the saloon today. Fuck it. You can't make me. Is there anything on the billboard? Just sneak a peek over there, all sneaky-like. All sneaky and quick-like. And we'll sell this stuff. We'll go deliver driftwood to Leah, and then... I guess I'm going on an adventure. With my cruddy luck. Where am I going? Good question. I could just spend the day setting this zone up here. I don't have a construction order. I could go fetch more copper. He said tentatively. I go get some hardwood. Go get some normal wood. Go plant some seeds. I guess that means that I could then just visit the tree farm area up there anyway. But I want to make some more tree fertilizer if I was going to take the seeds with me. Maybe I'll just wait until next year. Although I will be quite busy on the 1st of spring, he said. Anticipating that would be so. How about this? How about we keep it down there? We'll see. We'll see. I got my weapon. Cool. And I see these treasure spots, but... oh well. Leah? Oh, for fuck's sakes, Leah. We have more than 2 hearts with you, Leah. We have 4 hearts, as a matter of fact. Wake the fuck up and accept your gift. Accept it? Oh, whatever. Ho, ho, ho. Santa's here. Kel, how many times do I have to tell you I don't want to come back to the city? Stop calling me. I don't want to hear from you anymore. Like, I just now noticed that I've left the nightlight on my monitor. I was like, this coloration isn't right at all. Explains so much. I'll fix that after this cutscene. Grimith. So I guess you heard me yelling on the phone? That was my ex. I guess I'd better tell you a little about it. It's not my business. We had an apartment together back in the city. I did odd jobs during the day and spent all night working on art projects. We barely made enough to scrape by. He was always nagging me to go back to school and study business or medicine. Something with a lot of money in it. I guess the idea was to save up for a normal life. You know, house in the suburbs, kids, PTA meetings, that sort of thing. I wasn't ready for that kind of life, Grimith. I had to leave. So I came here to pursue my dream of being an artist. Was that selfish of me, Grimith? Yeah, but it's natural to care about yourself first. Like, 2 things can be true. It was selfish, and it was the right thing to do. Maybe you're right. Humans are selfish creatures. I don't know. I mean, your ex could also be an idiot, but I probably shouldn't dwell on it. We all have to make hard choices from time to time. Anyway, I've been thinking a little more about that art show idea you had. I'm working on some new sculptures to display at the show. I'm nervous, but the thought of getting my work out there is pretty exciting. I've got something to show off there, too. A statue of our glorious mayor in solid gold. I'm just glad you're on board with making Stardew Valley a premier art destination, Grimith. Relax, Grimith. It's okay. It's fine. Going back in there now. Happy birthday. Hey, thanks a bunch, Grimith. This makes my birthday feel special. It's pretty cold in my little cabin. I just snuggle up under a huge blanket and I'm okay. Yay, blankies. Yep. She is at 5 of 8, which still has her, like, just above Sandy here at the bottom of the list. Well, you take care. Kiss, kiss. Bye-bye. Marnie? You know where she's off to. I know where she's off to. It's time. Plenty of Wrigley treasure spots today. Plenty of Wrigley treasure spots today. Right, I said I was going to fix the damn filter. One moment. My brain immediately went, why is the coloration in here different? I've experimented with running my my night light before on this monitor, but I've gotten more into it this year as a way to alleviate pressure when I'm using it. Except for when I'm playing games. Particularly while I'm recording while playing games, because I would like to see in the same like coloration as it's being presented. I've talked about this before though, like in other series I've done this year. Like I've done a lot of other series this year. But Vampire the Masquerade Redemption comes to mind, where this also came up. I usually remember to turn it off, but sometimes I don't. And eventually, the difference in coloration gets to me. I'm like, wait a minute. Something doesn't look right about this. A lot of treasure spots. Obviously, that's powder melons. The wizard loves us. The thing about winter, there's so many of these spots. It could be rubbish, but it could also be the greatest thing ever. We'll never know. We'll never know. This was a pretty strong year. It wasn't full of money, but it was full of love. And we found a way to squeeze in the money at the end. Let's not kid ourselves. We've done pretty okay on that front. We also have this event. Right, I forgot. Well, folks, once again, we're gathered for a very special occasion. A rare visit from a very dear friend. My world-famous giant omelet, zesty bell pepper, juicy tomato, rich mushroom, and tangy cheese. All enrobed in a blanket of rich, fluffy egg. Dig in, folks. I admittedly have had a few omelets over the past 6 months. After, I think the last one I'd had before then was college. Not really my thing. But, alright. Particularly the Philly cheesesteak one. It was alright. Mushrooms are a tad chewier than last year. I'm not much a fan of cheese, but now and then, I'll make occasion for it. Is that a good thing? Aye, lad. Aww. It's great, Gus, and it tastes even better because it's on the house. These eggs are so rich and yellow. Marnie, are these from your place? Nope. You can thank Grimith over at Necropolis Farm. I mean, they were large eggs of high quality, particularly the void eggs. Yay, Grimith. Necropolis eggs. Necropolis eggs. Oh, shit. Is Gus, where did Gus fucking wander off to? Oh, he's tending the community center right now. That makes sense. I think he does that every Tuesday. Much like how Clint goes to Morn every Friday. Anyway, we brought duck mayonnaise to the saloon box, and we received Pinky Lemon? Question mark? By the way, you don't need a pickaxe or a hoe to retrieve these items, but it does make it quicker. That used to not be the case. I've actually forgotten the other zones, or rather the other items for the other zones off the top of my head. One of them is Vincent's Toy Box. And for right now, I actually can't remember the third one at all. So I need to find the note here. Right. Yeah, okay. Well, let's not get speed. Let's not get carried away. One thing at a time. Life's terminated. Joja. As it should be, damn it. Hey, Gus. Hey, you really pulled through those eggs. The omelet turned out great thanks to you. I can see why you're losing money, though, if you're allowing Pam to eat all that on the house. Just throwing that out there, bud. I'm not around to buy crab cakes anymore. $5.50 a pop. Because you don't have limitless crab cakes. That stops after a few days. In a way, I guess I ended up here after all, huh? I ended up here after all. Well... Linus? I usually get your name right, but there have been times over the course of this playthrough where I have gotten it wrong. Linus and Lewis. There was some time, I think, in the fall, I was listening back to old videos to evaluate things. I was like, yep. I was like, hope you're doing well, Lewis, and clearly we know my feelings on that, man. 12 more oak resin. This is a nice, relaxing day as we get to see all the treasure spots. Low pressure. But that's, you know, Stardew Valley in general. It's as much pressure as you choose to put on it. No need to farm or do any fucking thing. If you don't want. There's a gameplay element you dislike, just fucking kick it to the curb. Oh no, I won't be able to see all the things. I mean, don't see all the things. So what? If you're a completionist, I mean, then... yeah, you're gonna have to do this shit. Just don't be a completionist. Easy. Just don't complete. This is due for a makeover at some point, but that time to makeover is not now. How about we poke around pretty late in the desert here? I'll take a burglar's ring again. I'll take the staircases and some bombs just in case. I'm probably just gonna sell these cherry bombs. How about a food item for me to eat so I don't keel over in death? But a food item that doesn't replace any of my statage. Oh yes, the pizzas. And there is the pink cake too. We'll take some pizzas with us, and we'll take the pink cake. Or bringing the pink cake and then just not using it on a prior day last session. Let's equip this ring. Let's just shuffle this around. Because I want the extra loot dropping. I'm not trying to roll deep. Though that is where the good stuff is. I'm looking to throw down with monsters. Holy shit, I don't have a farm totem with me. Let's change that. That's what happens when you do, like, stack combination things. I'm sure Sandy is still enjoying all the money I laid down in the Calico Desert. I hope she is, anyway. She's like, please buy something. You know, I think Pam loves cactus fruit, too. Maybe I could find, like, a higher quality one here. I did leave this forage here. Like, that would be better to give her than a parsnip. I mean, obviously, she's maxed out anyway, so it's immaterial. Alright, they're all silver. Cool. That means they all stack and take up one inventory space. You'll love to see it. Pretty quiet first level. Could always have just booted myself out and came back in if I wanted it to be less quiet. Could have put on the monster musk if I wanted it to be real less quiet. That's some good Desperado critting there. Hell yeah. You'll love to see that. Remember, every stone that we gain here is 20G we're saving. More for year 2. You want a piece of this? I'm ready. Damn right. Oh, we found a ladder. Thought that would actually take longer, given my luck. Cool. We can actually use this gold ore. Iridium. Excuse me, that's iridium. That's aquamarine. Iridium was not... It was just... Those were the words that came out. That right there, my friends. Let me tell you what. Look at it, a mega bomb. Ooh, secret node. No ladder, but we do get a secret node. We don't have many secret node spots left. To Haley and Emily, hope you two are doing well. We sent you your favorite gifts, pink cake and sunflowers for Haley, gemstones and wool for Emily. Love, Mom and Dad. See, my wife's parents are fucking loaded. And they're entirely uninvolved with how I'm doing things. They don't demand my business or anything, it's great. They're out of the equation. What the fuck is this floor? Well, okay. One day we will destroy them. They will know pain and fear. Possibly. Maybe not pain. Or fear. They'll know death, though. They will know the kindness. Hello. Right, I don't block with this. And then I spun like that so I could take more damage. I'm a genius. Well, my wife loves pink cake. I'm willing to have some pink cake. We're willing to splurge. We do not need to use that. We didn't need to use that up there either. Just felt like it. Swim through this. Okay, let's just place that down there. Get stuck. The solution to all of your problems is to apply bombs. Remember that. Uh-huh. What I thought. That's right, you didn't even have little slimes living in you. Because you're a loser. Dead loser. I ask you how that makes you feel, but I know the answer. It's that you're dead. Damn, Grimith. Right? Said you're dead, and I'd say it again. If you mattered enough, that is. But you don't, because you're gone. Goodbye. What? You want to start some shit? A lot of fucking hits. But we got a few coal out of that. You know, we're starting to run low into the double digits. What, you think you can come at me? I mean, you can, it's true. I did defeat you, though. See how those attacks slightly move me up? Keep that in mind. Alright, well anyway. But I think the sword swings do a better job of that. And they do... Your attacks relocate you, uh-huh. Go fuck yourself. Spicy eel. That's one thing we're gonna see more of, courtesy of me wearing the burglar's ring in here. 2 rolls on the table. Spicy eels for everyone to spy my luck. Hello. I like those rocks. Uh-huh. I'm gonna dip away from the slime here. So that it didn't attack me, or didn't get an angle on me, I should say, while I was occupied. And rest assured, I was occupied. Wisely wiggling away? I don't think so. Nice try. I'll walk into that hit. It was a pity. A pity hit, yeah. That's what happened there. I'll walk into that one too. All kinds of pity damage I'm taking. You could stop existing now. I don't think so. I considered it, and I respectfully decline. Stop existing. Oh. Well, okay. Thank you for communicating with me. Alright, 3 spicy eels. Didn't even have to bring in my rubies to cash them in. I will miss the long-lasting crab cake speed and defense. But I will enjoy the luck. Like, the best defense is just not getting hit. That's my method. Uh-huh. Well, my luck is pretty rough. One of those days. Hey. Okay, we like this floor. We take these floors. This'll do. When we do roll the crit chance, that does help clean things up. Understandably so. We do a lot of damage. Why did that not pick up the red mushroom? Why did you just make the attack instead? What the hell? Video games? Fuck this area. Grimith has spoken. Was it worth doing? Yes, because I said it was worth doing. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Not so tough now when there ain't 3 of you fucking flying at me, and I made a solemn oath not to use animation canceling on a fucking particular day for reasons. Let me go get melted by these little tiny slimes now. It seemed like the pro strategy. It seemed like the Christian thing to do, really. I think it's time to dip. We do have a warp totem. We could stay a little bit longer, but I would like some time to arrange things on my farm, E-I-E-I-O. Nope. Let's do that. And we'll find our way back home. I pressed the X button to make the experience, like, bars disappeared there, and as I've mentioned, that's the hop off the horse button. That's also the use button, so that, consider that as having donated that warp totem to the needy, starving children somewhere who were in desperate need of a warp totem. And very glad that I pulled through for them in these hard times. And I say to them, they're fucking welcome, really. Here I am, servant of the people. That's me. He said, with only the faintest hint of derision. Robin? You, really have a dedication to your craft, I must say. I guess you're just enjoying the business. That someone around here is a fucking paying customer. And you know what? Good. Good for you. Alright, so we got a cactus fruit for Pam. Pretty sure she loves those. If she doesn't, well, that would be funny. Maybe we keep the pizzas on us. We'll see. Well, today is gonna be... Well, tomorrow's gonna be, like I mentioned, we're gonna be doing a range of things. Pretty Ho will get done. Robin will get done. I'm probably not assigning her to another project. Could be time for the well? Huh? I have the greenhouse right there. I do have to travel a little bit. We can have a well. Maybe decide, like, where I'm going to move these things. Which will take some time for me to do if I want to do it. Set up the sprinklers over there. There's a lot that could be done. Will it be done? Will other things be done? It is a mystery to me, that's for damn sure. Alright. Let's go indoors. This day wasn't bad. Good night, Haley. I like the spouse like saying lines when you show up and they're already in bed. She's used to my hours by now, I feel. She spent enough time staring into furniture for hours. She knows what's up. She married into this life. But she'll be able to retire too. Like her parents. And counting that one day I will join the retirement as well, along with her. What will she retire from? Maybe staring at the lamps. We'll see.